Hey dudes, we're going to see the Eclipse. I somehow convinced Jen to take a little trip on the Goldwing. It'll be our first longer than like 10-minute ride on it. Um, we're going to Indiana, which as far as I can tell is sort of the closest place. We got no real plan other than I found like a campground that is having sort of like bands and stuff. I don't know if even be able to get close to that. I don't know what the traffic's going to be like. It's a pretty rural place that we're headed for. Just a random spot. It had a lot of fields, which I thought looked good. And I don't know, man. This is one of those things like do it now because this might be our last chance to see an eclipse. And I'm psyched to see it because we saw the last one. We rented a pontoon boat and went out on Lake Nantahala and watched it, and it's just amazing. It's a freakish, weird, amazing thing, and it's cool. It's cool to see. So I'd like to see this one. The next one's not for 20 years, and who knows what we'll be up to then, if anything. So that's it. We're all loaded up with room to spare on the wing. There's so much luggage room and stuff. And Jen's got the comfiest seat of all time back there. Heated seat, so comfortable. But she's nervous, and rightly so. It's a motorcycle. It's not the smartest way to travel, but it's the coolest way. And I'm just hoping she enjoys it and that, she can get over her nerves and not pay attention to the trucks and whatever on the highway, and just hopefully she'll just sit back and enjoy. That would be good. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm looking really stylish.
How do you feel about your first long motorcycle ride?
I don't know. I'm just throwing myself into it. I don't think I'm ready, but
Do you think you're going to be nervous, or are you going to be able to just chill?
nervous.
Okay, let's go. All right, dudes. So we've been on the road for about an hour, and 40 is a nightmare. It took us like half an hour to go 3 miles, and on a big heavy bike, that is no fun. Like constantly stopping on the highway, just not at all fun. So we got off at Maggie Valley, and we're hoping to take this road, the secondary road, a little bit, and get back up to 40 up the way. And I was telling Jen while we were stopped in traffic that the problem is there's just not a ton of ways to get through the Smoky Mountains. Like I was telling her that when I was renting bikes, I would rent them, and for like 3 years I tried. This was without, I wasn't allowed to use a map or a GPS or anything, but my whole goal was to get across the Smoky Mountains without going on 40 and without going on that main road that comes off the Smoky Mountain. I mean the Blue Ridge Parkway, and it's really difficult to get across. There's just nothing that goes across. So I don't know if this traffic is from the Eclipse or if it's just construction on 40. I think it's just construction. But man, brutality. I'm glad to be on a road where we don't have to stop every 3 seconds. Because the Goldwing, man, above 10 miles an hour, and you're kind of good, But when you're below that and stopping and starting, it's just, that's when you feel the 900 pounds. It's a lot. It's a lot. So anyway, that's the update, and we'll check in when we get back on 40, I guess. It's 5:20. I don't know what time we left, like 11. This is supposed to be a 4.5 hour drive. And the traffic is insane. And it's all for the Eclipse. Jen was talking to some people in the gas station we just stopped at, and everybody there was like, yep, we're headed to here and there and everywhere. And it's just insanity, man. I cannot believe it. So, I was thinking we'd be in Lexington by, I don't know, 3? And we're not going to get there till probably 6:30 or 7. We're still a ways away. We're not going to get there till 7 at the earliest. So, crazy. It's nutty out here. And we're definitely going to have to go some kind of back way home. Because I think it's going to be insane on Tuesday morning. Although maybe most people will just go home right after. We're going to drive about 45 minutes south. And that'll be that. And then we'll head home on Tuesday. So we'll see what happens. Pretty crazy though. And Jen's doing good. She doesn't seem that nervous. I mean, every once in a while I'll get a little poke or something. But I think she's comfortable and good. I mean, this bike really does feel safe. It's still a motorcycle, but... So anyway, we'll check in when we get to Lexington. Okay, we made it to Lexington. It took like 8 hours to do a 4.5 hour trip. It took so long. We already recorded this, or I'd say I don't know what took so long, and then Jen would say, oh, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that it's the Eclipse.
And my mom knew.
And my mom knew. So
we should have left Saturday.
We probably should have left Saturday.
And then we could have enjoyed being here in a nice hotel room.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna get here at like 2 or 3. And we were gonna hang out, walk around, do some stuff. No dice, it's like 7:30, so I don't know what to say. But we made it, and there was so much traffic, and it was hellish, but and we almost fell at a gas station.
We should have did you record that?
No. We were pulling up to a gas station, and I stopped, and we were leaned a little bit, and then we were leaned a little bit further.
And you were like, Jen, help me, push it over.
Yeah, Jen saved it, or else we were gonna go down for sure. Anyway, we're on the way to a restaurant. I was thinking a martini or a beer, but Jen was like, it's Kentucky, so I guess we're gonna get bourbon. Okay, we had a really good dinner at a place called Dudley's. Bourbon was drunk, drank. And now we're at a bar called Harvey's that the water filler guy recommended to us. It's pretty funky.
Why didn't you want to go? Because he had an aura ring on.
Yeah, Jen's into the aura ring. Show him your aura ring.
It's my sleep ring.
Tell him what it does.
It tracks my REM sleep and my deep sleep, along with my heart rate variability. It's really cool. I love it.
Okay, the plan today is we're gonna get coffee. We're gonna go to a grocery store and get some supplies, and then we're gonna head to this little town in Indiana called Columbus. And the news this morning was saying that the traffic everywhere is going to be insane because of the eclipse. So we're a little worried. And I think instead of taking the highway, we're going to take a back way, which is longer, but it might be more chill. And then hopefully the clouds won't suck and we'll be able to see the eclipse. And then I'm sure it's going to be mayhem coming out of there. And we'll just have to see how that goes. Okay, so we just checked out, and the lady at the desk said, hey, are you the guy with the motorcycle? And I'm like, yeah. And she said, there was an old couple last night who hit your motorcycle in the parking lot, and they left their information. They were so sorry, and they'll pay for anything. So I don't know if they knocked it over. We haven't gone out into the parking lot to look yet, but that could be bad. That could be bad. If they knocked it over, that's not going to be good at all. How were your nerves yesterday on the ride?
They were okay, but now that I know that the motorcycle is injured, I don't really want to drive on it. I think I'm going to get an Uber home.
I noticed that you got nervous every time, like I kick off the cruise control, you'd freak out.
That's a little strong, don't you think so?
Well,
I did pretty well. I got nervous. It was around like after Cracker Barrel, and it just seemed like there was more traffic, like more trucks and stuff. I don't know. There was a little bit of a time where I was like a little nervous.
And I think the wind was a major thing yesterday for you.
Yeah, and my helmet was hurting my head. Yeah, because the wind was like knocking. And do you have to get used to a helmet?
I think you have to break it in a little bit, but also just like move it during the day too. Like if they knocked over my bike, I don't even know how I'm going to lift it up. So hopefully it's not that. Okay, I'm making the walk to the bike, and I'm really kind of nervous because this could really suck. I'm hoping that they like tapped it when they were pulling out or something, and it's nothing. That's what I'm hoping. So let's go with that. Okay, it's not on the ground, so that's a good thing. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's nothing. I mean, honestly, it was nice of them to leave a note with the hotel people with all their info. And she said they were like a sweet old couple, and they were kind of freaking out that they hit it. So maybe they were just paranoid or something, but right, let's do an assessment here. I don't see anything. It definitely didn't go over, or else I would notice that. I don't see anything. It had to have been from this side. I don't see anything, dudes. I don't see anything. Do you? Am I missing something? Where did they hit it? I don't even see where they hit it. Okay, well, this is good, right? I don't see anything. I think we're okay. So that was a stupid drama for no reason. I am glad they left a note. That's really, really nice. And I will probably contact them to tell them that. But I don't see any damage at all. Well, unfortunately, Jen did find some damage. I just asked Jen on the comms if she was starting to understand motorcycle riding. And she was like, yeah, I think she's really enjoying this. It's so much better than the highway, obviously. I mean, we were just going to some random places. Just set Google Maps to the destination and set it to no highways, no tolls, and you're golden. Just some beautiful scenery, just crazy places we'd never end up. And that's why I love these kind of trips, man. Just like, you need a random destination. Just like, look at a map, pick it out, and go there, because then you'll get to check out all the random stuff that happens between the two. And I've totally said this before, but it's just like life, how there's no point to it, and you have to make it up yourself. Just pick something random. Like, for a while I picked musician, and that brought me to so many random crazy places and people and experiences. And then after that, I was like, I gotta make some money, and I picked film, and that led me into just a totally different direction, different destinations, different people, traveled the world, just amazing. Only because I just randomly picked something to go for. And then after that, my big thing was having a relationship and a family. And again, just brought me to places I never would have imagined. Just like cool stuff. I mean, that's all you need. You just gotta pick something. Pick a destination. You don't even have to get there. That doesn't matter. It's just like enjoying all the random stuff you get on the way there. That's the shit. I'm just describing a cliche anyway. What is it? It's not the destination, it's the what? It's the road to get there. It's the journey. It's the journey. That's what it is. It's not the destination. It's the journey. It really doesn't matter what you pick. Just pick it. But it seriously does apply really well to motorcycle riding. It doesn't matter where you pick. Just pick a place and go there. But I'm psyched that Jen agreed to go on this trip. Hopefully there'll be more, as long as there's no mayhem or chaos or too much. I have a bad feeling about the trip home though. It's looking like rain, and let's be honest, a motorcycle in the rain is not great. But it'll be better on this bike than any of my other bikes, for sure. I mean, honestly, I think I could get... I don't think I'm going to get any rain on me in the... I don't think I've been in the rain on this thing yet. But it's so protected. Like, the fairings down here, the windshield. Whoever had it last added these windscreens, which will probably help. And I'm in front of Jen, so hopefully she won't get anything. We have rain gear anyway, but anyway, I think we're gonna have to deal with some rain on the way home, which is a bummer. And I guess we're still in Kentucky. I don't think we've crossed into Indiana yet, but it's got to be soon. I'm really glad we took the back way instead of the highway. We have hit no traffic whatsoever, and hoping it stays that way. But it's definitely taken us way longer, which is absolutely fine with me, because this has been a great ride. Some beautiful roads and some pleasant scenery. And I'm into it. And the sky, I mean, it's cloudy, but I don't know, like you see way down there, that doesn't look great the way we're headed. If it's like this, it'll be great. We'll be able to see it. But if it's super hazy like it is down there, I don't know. It's just a crapshoot. We'll find out. I think that's the Kentucky River. Indiana. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Y'all coming in for the day?
Yeah, we're gonna hang out for the eclipse.
Perfect. Oh, give them some of the cool ones. Cool kids on the bike need
They're
cool
already
glasses.
cool. Look at them.
I know, that's why they need cool glasses.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Be careful.
We're in Indiana. We just got here to the festival, and pleasantly, it's not crowded, and it's pretty beautiful. We took all the back roads, and I'm kind of loving Kentucky. How about you?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Oh my God, it was gorgeous. So we're just hoping to find a food truck.
Okay, there's no way to get a shot of this with the equipment I have, but let me get a shot of this. But it's happening. It's happening up there. It's about halfway, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, this random place just picked by looking at a map and taking a ruler on my computer screen and figuring out
It's a pretty kind of ideal.
what the closest place would be to be in totality has worked out pretty well. It's really pretty. There's a bunch of kids around,
Not crowded.
not crowded, and lovely.
No line for barbecue. The bathrooms are really nice. It was beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's not many people here. It's great. It's perfect. I'm a genius, right? Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
No, say it in a sentence. Ange is a genius.
Get away from me. I'd love to know the percentage of people here who are from out of town.
I would say none.
I know.
I seriously took a ruler on the computer screen and tried to figure out the closest place to get 3 minutes of totality, at least. And then after that, I think it was Elizabethtown, which is right down the street.
Yeah.
And then I Googled Eclipse viewing Elizabethtown, and it showed me this place. All right, we're about 10 minutes away, and it's getting colder, and it's starting to get like a little darker. The excitement is mounting. Can you feel the excitement, Jen?
I can. It's getting kind of spooky.
It's getting weird out here. Yeah, it's getting cold.
Chilly.
I should have brought my sweatshirt. The shadows are really weird. The light is so freaking weird. It's creepy.
Listen to the birds.
It doesn't. You can't really tell on the camera. It looks kind of normal.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't have that eerie weirdness. It's freaky. It's creepy. The birds are freaking out.
They are.
Oh, there's just a sliver left. It's totally nighttime at 3 o'clock.
This is amazing.
I think you can look at it. You can look at it. Wow.
Ah! So pretty.
That is freakish. That's insane. Do you remember it being like this at Night at Hell?
No, I don't think we had it complete.
Maybe we did. This is insanity. It's so crazy. And it's weird, like on the horizon you can still see that the sun's shining over there. Oh my god, it's insanity. I love it when a plan comes together. Max Eclipse is already over. And we'll probably have to put the glasses back on in just a sec. Well done, universe. Well done.
Oh, it's starting to get light. Oh yeah, we're glasses now. It started to come undone.
Oh, that is so
oh
cool.
my god, now this is so cool that changing back into.
I mean, look how light it is already. Jesus.
I mean, it sounds stupid to come out here for 3 minutes, but that was pretty amazing.
No, it was worth it.
Like, just amazing.
It's starting to get warm.
Back to summer in 3 minutes.
So we had thought about going back to Lexington, which would be cool because it's a cool little city. There's some nice stuff there. But we weren't sure what the traffic was going to be like. And it took us 3 or 4 hours to get here. So instead we got a crappy motel about 45 minutes or an hour south in a place called Scottsdale, Indiana, which it's probably not like Lexington, put it that way.
Definitely not.
I tried to find like a place to aim for food, and there's like one Mexican restaurant that I'm looking forward to, but it looks like a little tiny town. And Jen said we're gonna take the back roads again instead of the highway because it's just better. Here's the little bit of damage. This thing was still there, but it was cracked.
You have to get this replaced too.
This is cracked. I think that's about it. That's a little scuffed. All right, we're on the way to Scottsdale or whatever it's called. I don't know. And we've hit some traffic from like local events and stuff going on. But we're not really on a schedule, so it doesn't matter. And I was thinking about, like, is it worth driving hundreds of miles to see 3 minutes of totality? Yes, it is. Absolutely. That was so cool. And I've said this before on the motorcycle channel. I don't know what channel this video is going on. I think it's going on our exit strategy. But I really do think of it like a video game, like a first-person shooter video game. You have a certain amount of health, and as you get injured, it goes away. But then you can find first aid kits or whatever it is, and you get some health back. And that's what, like, seeing the scenery on the TMB is like. You get a bunch of health back just by getting that stuff in your eyeballs. Doesn't work with a postcard, doesn't work with TV. You have to actually be there and see it. That's what the Tat was like, all that incredible scenery. It just gives you a boost. And watching that, like, sphere, that little circle for 3 minutes around the moon, that's just like, that's a boost. That is a boost right there. I'm telling you. So worth doing. And there's the highway. You can see the traffic. And it's not great here either. You can see the traffic here. I almost went a different way. I might get off this main road. But anyway, totally worth it, totally awesome, and it's just something I'll never forget. It's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. This is right up Jen's alley. A little murder. A little prostitution. We just risked our lives getting across the highway for a margarita that we're desperately craving.
But we could have gone to the less better restaurant that was closer.
But we're going to the really fancy 5-star Puerto Vallarta Mexican restaurant. I really don't think there's going to be much of a difference here. Google said it was going to take an hour, and it sent us like way up the road, across a bridge over the highway. And we decided to go the short way.
There's like an 18-wheeler coming, and I'm like, Angelo, you gotta run.
It's not the best walk ever. But anyway, there's a margarita in there or two. How did you like dinner?
Actually, my entree was really good. The steak and the jalapenos and the onions was very good.
She didn't like the margaritas though. I had 3. All right, we had a great Mexican meal.
You should have filmed that guy.
The waiter or that guy? Oh yeah.
Here.
We had a good Mexican meal. I drank like 3 margaritas because Jen didn't want her. She didn't like it. It wasn't up to her
We already
standards.
filmed all this. We told them that.
And then we went to this other place where they were watching the game, Purdue, UConn, because we're in Indiana, and we found out that Purdue is in Indiana.
We didn't know.
We did not know that. Honestly, I thought Purdue was like in Virginia, or I don't know what I thought.
No idea.
So we're stupid, and then I was looking for an Uber because we walked there and it was treacherous, and so we were gonna get an Uber home. So I was sitting at the bar and we were having a drink at this other place, and I was looking for an Uber, and this guy was like, "Hey man, I'll drive you guys back." And we're like, okay. But I mean, we had heard him talking to like the bartender and a couple of the locals, and so he sounded like not a murderer. So we were like, it'll probably be fine. But he totally gave us a ride. It was so friendly.
It was so nice.
Of course, he's a motorcycle dude, so there's that whole motorcycle community thing. But he totally gave us a ride, and it was super sweet. We sat in the car with him for like 5 minutes when we got here, talking about his wife who doesn't like to ride on his motorcycle because she has a bad hair day and stuff like that. And he was super cool. And I don't know what to say. I just love meeting people like that. And when someone offers to do something nice for you, you should totally take them up on it.
He told us to pay it forward.
Yeah, we got to pay it forward, so. But cool. It's about 6 o'clock, and I think we're going to hit the road because it's going to rain today. We're going to get rained on no matter what we do. So we're trying to decide. We had wanted to go all back roads home, which would take forever. It's like 8 hours, but we're trying to decide if we should hit the highway while we have the chance to make some time. I kind of think we should maybe take the highway to Lexington and then reassess from there, but we're definitely going to get rained on, so don't expect much footage from today. And are you excited about the rain?
No, I'm not.
It's not going to be fun. Alright, we've done 176 miles. It hasn't rained yet. We're getting some coffee finally. I woke up at like 4 in the morning and started doom scrolling, and then I was looking at the weather and this cool app that my daughter found. It's called On the Way, and it tells you the weather on your route, which is pretty handy for motorcycle riding. And it didn't look good, so we just got up and left at 6, which kind of goes against one of our tenets, which is not to ride in the dark. But we rode from like 6 to 7 in the dark, and it wasn't that bad. And we keep debating whether we want to do the highway or the back roads. It was 8 hours to get home on back roads and 6 on the highway, so we started out on the highway, and then we keep trying to decide if we want to keep that up or what. So we'll see. Anyway, we're getting some coffee. Are you sad to be stopping?
I'll let you talk Andy. Honestly. Whole body is in pain.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Gianni puts on pants.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. This whole thing. And I do not have the right rain gear. Look at this.
Glad you voted early. What's that from, like 2000?
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Please hit like if you liked this video, click the alert bell for notifications, and please subscribe. See you next time.